Am I the asshole for revealing I was pregnant during my sister-in-law's wedding?
Yeah.
I know it sounds bad, but hear me out. I, 27 female, found out I was pregnant about a month ago. I was planning on telling my husband, but I changed my mind as to excite my husband and the family at the same time.
Okay.
Though I was honestly a little lazy and didn't want to plan an entire dinner, event, or anything else to reveal my pregnancy.
So you just used your friend's event.
I knew my husband would be suspicious of why I suddenly wanted to host a dinner party. The only other event that everyone was going to attend was my sister-in-law's wedding. Now, personally, I don't like my sister-in-law. She's always on social media with thousands of pictures every 10 seconds, flaunting about her lavish lifestyle with her fiance's money. Me and my husband aren't as wealthy, so I thought maybe revealing my pregnancy would mean I could get even about all those times she bragged about her expensive new purse.
Wow, so she's admitting that this was...
She hates her fucking guts. Yeah. How did she even preface this? I know
She's
it sounds
like, how
bad.
should I ruin this girl's wedding?
Oh my God.
She's like, I gave birth on the wedding cake.
That would probably make her happy about that bitch talking about her purse. Fuck.
You go, if you bring up your purse again on Instagram, I'm burning the place down.
Also, I don't even think your stories can hold 1,000. So just cut the shit, lady.
Yeah, we know the swipey ones are only about 9.
Yeah. Oh, 9 at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know.
Maybe 10.
The day of the wedding arrives and everything is just beautiful. I was honestly kind of amazed at how incredible it looked. I tried to find a nice time to reveal my pregnancy, but it was honestly much harder than I expected. Flash forward to when we're taking pictures and I gather up everyone to make an announcement. I ecstatically announce my pregnancy, but instead of getting congratulations and hugs and kisses by the guests, all I got was kicked out. Everyone was whispering under their breath, but it was obvious to everyone that what I did was, quote, messed up. I don't understand why everyone was so negative about the situation.
You literally admitted that you were doing it to be shitty, and then you got mad when people said it was shitty. Sorry, continue.
The most shocked about the situation is clearly my sister-in-law. She goes berserk, screaming about how I was always jealous of her and how I just couldn't help ruin the best day of her life.
True.
I was too shocked to make a sarcastic remark.
Where's the lie?
It's math in here. Math is mathin'. She was screaming for me to get out. My husband just grabbed my hand and took us to our car. In the car, my husband lost his temper and asked why I would ever possibly do such a thing. I hesitated to respond, but my husband sure didn't. He called me a massive prick and said I shouldn't have done that, and he doesn't understand why I did it. Every time my sister-in-law brags directly to my face, no one starts screaming at them. When we got home, I checked my sister-in-law's Instagram, filled with exaggerated posts and way too many crying emojis. I honestly kind of feel bad now, now that I've really thought about it, but I don't think I'll be satisfied until I get a professional response to my dilemma. Am I the asshole?
This... a professional response? What does that even mean? This is wild behavior, but also like my advice to her is that you're suffering from severe jealousy.
Yeah.
And I don't care if the girl's bragging, throwing stuff in your face. That's her own prerogative and you're letting it get to you. And the fact that the second when she got home, she went back on that girl's Instagram.
She's obsessed.
She's
obsessed.
You need to mute her. You need to start working on why her shit is affecting your shit so much.
So deeply.
But I'm also like, low key, I feel bad, but I was like rooting for the family. Like, I kind of love that they were like, that is so messed up, because it was messed up.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that the bride had a freak out and kicked her out, it just sounds like that's the bride's personality.
Yeah. And some people are dramatic, and I just like don't understand ever getting so upset over what someone else posted like on their social media. Like, if you're annoyed by seeing purse pictures and someone traveling all the time, like mute their stories.
Yeah, there's some people that I really like in person and I find them annoying on social media and I just mute them.
You just mute it. You don't look.
And it also sounds like you've been saying like they have more money than me. This is such like materialistic shit that's affecting you. So obviously a wedding of materialistic stuff was like super triggering for her. But she's saying, am I an asshole? She said that at the end. Read your own words in the beginning. She literally said,
I hate her.
I hate her and I want to do something to hurt her, in so many words.
Yeah.
That's an asshole.
It's like, I was too lazy to like schedule a dinner. It's like, it doesn't have to be that. Shoot everyone a text. I'm pregnant.
I know how like you can convince yourself that you're in the right by being like, everyone's gonna be happy for me. Everyone's gonna be in the same place.
Yeah.
And low key, it's gonna hurt her feelings, but I kind of like that.
Yeah.
And that actually is not the reality of the situation. And the consequences hit. And she was an asshole. Cause I get attention every night. I'm a stand-up comedian. And on my wedding day, it's different than most people because like I'm used to making everything about myself every night. So I didn't care that like my friends looked amazing and I wasn't as bridezilla, but if someone announced their pregnancy, I would feel very disrespected because they're overshadowing like what the event is about, which is like someone else's putting thousands and thousands of dollars into someone else's beautiful, momentous occasion for their life.
It's so weird. I think there's a lot of bride wedding etiquette. Like, don't wear white to someone's wedding. Don't have a big announcement at someone's wedding. Mm-hmm. Don't steal their photographer to take private pictures of you. Mm-hmm. Don't get engaged at someone's wedding.
My friends are influencers, so they did, but
So this person got engaged at their friend's wedding. Like, the boyfriend proposed at the wedding, and then they took her bridal photographer to take engagement pictures for them.
You're fucking done.
Done.
You're done.
So she was like...
But I have to say, it's not just like... There's a reason why these things happen in these heightened moments. And it's because
people lose their
shit because it's either like really happy for someone or really sad for someone. And this is all people who don't know how to regulate their own kind of emotions and situations. Yeah. I also think drama, I joked in the beginning, like I want drama at the wedding, as in like I want, you know, like how a fun party, how the next day you call your friends, like all this shit happened. That's kind of what I wanted. But they were great in that they never told me anything. And I think another piece of etiquette is like never go to the bride and complain about everything.
No.
To the bride, the day is so perfect. Everything was running smoothly. And
find anyone else. And literally anyone.
That is like...
I don't care if it's a 90-year-old grandma using a walker to get around.
Yeah.
You find anyone but the bride to answer your problem or deal with it.
She needs to do such a huge apology.
Yeah.
Like the biggest apology.
It's crazy. I can't even imagine like being like, I don't think I'll be satisfied until I get a professional response. It's like...
Imagine
the delusion.
She brings out a cake and like with like gender reveal at the wedding.
I could see it. I did read a story recently where someone announced their pregnancy at a funeral. I'd pick funeral over wedding.
I'd pick that because there is kind of a beautiful like circle of life moment.
That's what a lot of the listeners said.
Like
apparently,
maybe it's like a rebirth type thing.
A lot of other cultures, it's like really like it's a favorable event.
Yeah, because I know like you're supposed to be sad, but you don't want to be sad. Yeah. So if someone said something like, by the way, I am pregnant, though, you remember like life comes full circle and maybe he's him like reincarnated.
She did say something on her post like, oh, with the old in with the new. It was a little fucked up. That was a little fucked up. But I thought about it.
I was thinking too, the only like life event that could happen at a wedding that I wouldn't be mad about is if like someone died. Like I'd be upset, but I'm like, they didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah. Which that
I'm like,
happened
if
at
you're gonna die,
wedding.
can you just die like after the wedding?
Yeah. I honestly, I have never had to do CPR. And I feel like I'd be the first one to jump, but I'm so scared shitless because you hear that you crack ribs when you do it.
Oh, I never even thought about that.
Oh God, I had a patient go down once. It was so bad. She literally, her heart stopped for 14 seconds. And I'm like looking around the room because at the old hospital I worked at, we had like code blue buttons. And I'm like, where's the button? Where's the button? And she was gone. She was gone. And so we like were flattening out the bed. Like one of my other people I was working with hopped up there to start compressions and she like came back, but it was dicey, let me tell you.
I did just watch, I love creepy, disturbing documentaries, and I watched one on Netflix called Surviving Death.
Ooh.
And the first episode is all these people who had near-death experiences.
I love that.
It's apparently like after you have a near-death experience, your life has really changed. It's almost like doing an ayahuasca trip, like because people who are like atheists, you know, religious, regardless. This one girl drowned for like 30 minutes. She was gone. And she has these memories of like looking onto herself, seeing certain family members, them telling her like, you're not ready. And then they show like 4 other different stories that are similar. One woman knew she was going to die during her pregnancy. And everyone's like, you're crazy. She dies for like 14 minutes and sees everything in the room. And when she wakes up, she tells them like, I know exactly like what things you did. And they were like, there was no way she could have seen it because it was like behind. It was honestly insane, but there's like a beautiful part about it where you're like, oh my God, maybe.
That's insane.
Yeah, just surviving death stuff.
I wonder if this is a subreddit because now I'm like, I want to do a whole episode on this.
Oh my God. There has to be a subreddit on surviving death or near-death experiences. is.
Yeah. A lot of people are talking about that show.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like afterlife, reincarnation. Surviving Death only has 466 members, but maybe it'll perk up a little
What
bit.
do they have for near-death experiences in terms of subreddits?
14,000 members.
I wonder what kind of weird stories they have. See you next time at Hot Take.
I know, you're welcome to come back. When's
Oh, no,
your next?
you can take it too.
No, when's your next LA trip?
Whenever you want, babe. I have too much fun doing this show.